First contact and hidden strength. The quantum alert system buried deep beneath Mount Cheyenne registered the anomaly at 3:27 UTC. Within seconds, similar detection arrays across Earth confirmed the reading. A massive collection of objects had just emerged from hyperspace at the edge of the Kuiper Belt. General Maya Rice stood motionless in the heart of Earth Defense Command, her copper-brown eyes fixed on the holographic display showing hundreds of vessels materializing in formation. The room around her buzzed with controlled urgency as technicians and officers moved with practiced precision. "Count," she asked, her voice steady despite the gravity of the moment. 823 vessels, General," replied Commander Jackson Way, his fingers dancing across his neural interface. Energy signatures indicate primarily military vessels, ranging from corvette to dreadnought class. Nothing in our database matches their configuration. Maya nodded, her expression betraying nothing. For 20 years, she had overseen Project Guardian, Earth's most closely guarded secret. While the world's 8 billion inhabitants lived their lives believing humans were alone in the universe, a select coalition of scientists, military personnel, and leaders had prepared for this inevitable moment. "They're broadcasting," announced Dr. Elena Volkov, chief of Sinolinguistics. "Wideband, all frequencies. Translation coming through now." The message materialized in glowing text before them. "People of Earth, we are the Valkyrie Imperium. Your system has been claimed for expansion. Submit to immediate occupation and resource allocation, and your population will be treated humanely. Resistance is inadvisable. Respond within 1 planetary rotation with your surrender terms." A grim smile touched Maya's lips. How considerate of them to announce their intentions before reaching firing range. "Their current velocity suggests they'll reach Earth in approximately 60 hours, Way reported. "And Project Aegis." Maya turned to the quantum engineering section. Dr. Imani Okoro, head of quantum applications, stepped forward. "The quantum mesh is fully operational, General. Nanite swarms are positioned throughout the system, and the gravitational disruptors are primed. We can activate at your command." Maya studied the approaching fleet's formation. Humanity had worked in secret for decades after detecting the first hints of alien civilizations. They hadn't waited passively. They had developed technologies that merged quantum mechanics with artificial intelligence in ways that most humans couldn't comprehend. "Send response protocol Theta," she ordered. "Express confusion, fear, and request additional time for our world leaders to convene. Meanwhile, launch the quantum probes. Let's see what our uninvited guests are really carrying." Throughout the solar system, microscopic quantum entangled probes activated. Invisible to conventional sensors, they began feeding data back to Earth Defense Command, building a complete picture of the Valkyrie fleet's capabilities. "They've accepted our request for additional time," Elena reported, "but they're demanding a video conference with Earth's leadership within 12 hours. "Perfect," Maya nodded. "Prepare the diplomatic simulation. Let's give them what they expect to see. Frightened politicians squabbling over what to do." As the 12-hour mark approached, Earth presented the Valkyrie with exactly what they anticipated. A chaotic assembly of world leaders, some advocating immediate surrender, others defiance, all appearing technologically primitive compared to the invaders. Admiral Krell, the Valkyrie commander, addressed Earth's United Council with the confident condescension of someone who had conquered dozens of worlds. "Your planet has resources we require," the alien stated, its translator rendering its chittering speech into perfect English. "Your civilization is primitive. We offer you the opportunity to survive under our protection. Resistance would result in unnecessary casualties." Maya watched from behind the scenes as President Chen, following the script perfectly, attempted to negotiate more time. The Valkyrie Admiral granted 48 hours, exactly as their psychological profile had predicted. "They're deploying advanced scout ships," Wei reported after the transmission ended. 6 vessels breaking from the main fleet, on course for Earth. "And our probes?" Maya asked. Imani brought up a detailed hologram. The quantum probes have completed their scan. Their ships use a crystalline metallic alloy for hulls with regenerative properties. Weapons include plasma cannons, gravitational disruptors, and what appears to be some form of dimensional phasing technology. Their shields operate on a multiphasic frequency modulation. Any surprises? Yes, Imani highlighted a section of the flagship. They're carrying terraforming equipment. Not for human habitability. The atmospheric composition they're designed to create would be toxic to us. They don't plan on coexistence, regardless of what they've claimed. Maya's expression hardened. As expected, final status on Guardian Protocol. We brought up a different display. All subsystems are green. The quantum mesh has mapped every vessel in their fleet down to the molecular level. Gravitational anchor points are established. The dimensional shift barriers are operational. We're ready. For decades, Earth had developed defenses that would seem impossible to most of humanity. Deep beneath the oceans, massive quantum forges had created billions of nanoscale machines capable of altering reality at its most fundamental level. Buried within the Earth's crust, gravitational manipulators could selectively alter the fabric of space-time itself. The advanced scout ships will enter lunar orbit in 6 hours. We noted. Main fleet remains 44 hours out. Perfect timing, Maya said. Activate Phantom defense protocols. Let them scan what they expect to find. Outdated military systems, primitive nuclear arsenals, and conventional forces scrambling in panic. As the scout ships approached, they encountered exactly what the Valkyrie expected. A technologically inferior civilization with defenses several centuries behind their own. What they couldn't detect were the quantum particles now embedding themselves throughout their ships, creating an entangled network that linked back to Earth Defense Command. Scout ships are conducting comprehensive scans, Way reported. They're focusing on military installations, power grids, and communication networks. And they're finding our decoys, Imani confirmed. The quantum masks are holding. They have no idea about our actual technological capabilities. The scout ships completed their reconnaissance mission and transmitted their findings to the main fleet. Within hours, the Valkyrie accelerated their approach. Their confidence evident in their formation. No longer concerned with defense, now optimized for planetary bombardment. Maya watched as the aliens fell into the trap humanity had spent generations preparing. They've taken the bait. Prepare for Guardian Protocol activation. All personnel to final positions. Throughout Earth, in hidden bunkers and secret facilities, soldiers and civilians alike moved to predetermined emergency shelters. The secret of Project Guardian was about to be revealed to the world, but only after ensuring humanity's survival was guaranteed. Scout ships are deploying weapons, Way announced. They're targeting major cities as a demonstration of force, exactly as predicted. Maya nodded. Open worldwide emergency broadcast. It's time humanity learned the truth. On screens across the planet, regular programming was interrupted. Maya Rise appeared, her uniform bearing insignia most had never seen before. Citizens of Earth, she began, her voice calm and authoritative. I am General Maya Rise of Earth Defense Command. For the past 20 years, a global coalition has been preparing for this day. An alien force called the Valkyrie Imperium has entered our solar system with hostile intent. They plan to colonize our world and eliminate humanity. They believe us defenseless. A slight smile crossed her face. They are mistaken. Please remain calm and, if possible, seek shelter. Earth Defense Forces are about to engage the enemy. As the scout ships fired their first volley of weapons toward Earth's major cities, Maya gave the order that humanity had prepared for decades to execute. Initiate Guardian Protocol, she commanded. Let's show the Valkyrie what humanity is truly capable of. The counterattack and revelation. The 6 Valkyrie scout ships hung in low Earth orbit, their plasma cannons glowing with building energy as they prepared to devastate Earth's major cities. Admiral Krell watched from the flagship with satisfaction. This primitive world would fall like dozens before it. Weapons at full charge. Admiral reported his second-in-command. Population centers targeted. Firing in 3, 2. The weapons never fired. Deep beneath Earth's oceans, the quantum dimensional manipulators activated. The fabric of reality around each scout ship shimmered almost imperceptibly, and then simply shifted. In Earth Defense Command, my eyes watched the holographic display as the quantum field enveloped the enemy vessels. Phase 1 complete, Imani reported, her fingers dancing across the quantum interface. Dimensional isolation successful. Scout ships are contained within localized pocket dimensions. On the main display, the 6 hostile vessels appeared to freeze in space, encased in faintly shimmering bubbles that separated them from the normal flow of space-time. Status of crew? Maya asked. Alive but immobilized, Imani replied. Time flows differently than the pocket dimensions. From their perspective, everything is slowed to near standstill. 1 second for them is approximately 1 week for us. Maya nodded. Deploy quantum observers to each vessel. Download their navigational data, communications protocols, and technological specifications. Prepare for Phase 2. Across Earth, civilians watched in astonishment as the alien ships that had threatened their cities now hung motionless in the sky, surrounded by strange, shimmering fields. In the Valkyrie command ship, Admiral Krell received disturbing news. Scout vessels have gone silent. Admiral, his communications officer reported. No response to hails. Sensors show some form of energy field surrounding them, but nothing we've encountered before. Krell's compound eyes narrowed. Impossible. Their technological profile showed nothing capable of this. He turned to his tactical officer. Accelerate our approach. Prepare for full planetary assault. Whatever defenses they have, they cannot withstand the combined might of our fleet. The main Valkyrie armada accelerated toward Earth, their engines pushing to maximum capacity, reducing their arrival time to just 18 hours. In response, Maya activated the next phase of Earth's defense. Launch the Quantum Sentinels, she ordered. From hidden bases beneath Earth's oceans, hundreds of sleek vessels emerged. Unlike conventional spacecraft, these ships were physical manifestations of quantum engineering, part machine, part energy, part probability wave. They could alter their form, phase through solid matter, and manipulate gravitational forces at will. Sentinels deployed, way confirmed, taking position at dimensional anchor points throughout the solar system. Begin gravitational web formation, Maya commanded. The quantum sentinels moved into precise positions, forming a complex 3-dimensional pattern around Earth. Once in position, they activated their gravitational manipulators, creating a web of altered space-time that surrounded the planet like an invisible net. Gravitational web established, Imani reported. The Valkyrie fleet will encounter it in approximately 3 hours. Maya turned to Dr. Elena Volkov. Open a channel to Admiral Krell. It's time we showed them who they're really dealing with. Aboard the Valkyrie flagship, Admiral Krell was startled when his communication officer announced, "Incoming transmission from Earth, sir. Directed specifically to you, by name." Krell's mandibles clicked in surprise. How do they know my name? We never identified command structure. Nevertheless, he gestured for the transmission to be accepted. Maya rays appeared on his screen, standing calmly in what was clearly a highly advanced command center, nothing like the primitive council chamber he had seen earlier. Admiral Krell of the Valkyrie Imperium, she began. I am General Maya Reyes of Earth Defense Command. Your scout ships have been neutralized without casualties. This was a demonstration of restraint, not limitation. Your fleet is currently heading into a gravitational manipulation field. I suggest you halt your approach immediately. Krell's compound eyes widened in shock. What trickery is this? Your world has no such technology. Maya smiled slightly. The Valkyrie Imperium has conquered many worlds, Admiral, but Earth is unlike any you have encountered. We detected your civilization nearly 50 years ago and have been preparing ever since. The technological assessment your scouts obtained was a fabrication. Impossible, Krell hissed. No species could advance so quickly or hide such capabilities. That's where you're mistaken, Maya replied. Humanity's greatest strength has always been our adaptability and ingenuity when faced with threats. You're not the first to underestimate us, but you could be the last to make that mistake. I'm offering you one chance to withdraw your fleet and return to Valkyrie space. Refuse, and we will be forced to demonstrate our full capabilities. Krell cut the transmission, rage building within him. Increase speed. All weapons to maximum charge. We will obliterate this arrogant species. The Valkyrie fleet surged forward, directly into Earth's trap. As the first ships contacted the gravitational web, their engines suddenly strained against invisible forces. Space itself seemed to thicken around them, as if they were trying to move through solid matter. They've encountered the gravitational web, Wei announced. As expected, they're attempting to push through rather than retreat. Maya nodded. Activate Phase 3. Full quantum integration. Across the solar system, the billions of nanoscale quantum machines that had been seeded throughout space activated simultaneously. These machines, each smaller than a human cell, were capable of manipulating matter at its most fundamental level. They swarmed toward the Valkyrie vessels, passing through their shields as if they didn't exist. Once inside, they began integrating with the ship's systems, rewriting their physical structure at the quantum level. Aboard the Valkyrie vessels, chaos erupted as systems began acting independently, weapons powered down, and navigation controls no longer responded. The crystalline metallic hulls, the pride of Valkyrie engineering, began to reshape themselves, becoming porous and permeable. Admiral Krell watched in horror as his mighty flagship began to dissolve around him, not into destruction, but into transformation. The walls became transparent, then simply ceased to be solid, allowing his crew to see the vast emptiness of space that surrounded them, protected only by a thin field of quantum energy. "What is happening?" he demanded, panic evident in his voice for the first time in his long military career. The answer came as Maya Reyes appeared again, this time seemingly standing on the bridge of his vessel despite being physically on Earth. "Your ships have been integrated into Earth's quantum defense network," she explained. "The Nanomachines have rewritten their fundamental structure at the quantum level. They are now extensions of our system, not yours." Indeed, the entire Valkyrie fleet now hung motionless in space, transformed into crystalline structures that pulsed with inner light. Beautiful, but utterly neutralized as weapons of war. "This is impossible," Krell whispered. "No technology can alter matter this way." "No technology you've encountered before," Maya corrected. "Humanity has taken a different path than most species. While you focused on expansion and conquest, we devoted ourselves to understanding the fabric of reality itself. We learned to manipulate quantum states, to rewrite the fundamental laws of physics within localized fields, to exist simultaneously across multiple dimensions." She gestured, and the space around them shimmered, momentarily revealing the true extent of Earth's defenses, a vast network of quantum energy that extended throughout the solar system, with Earth at its center. "You came to conquer what you thought was a primitive world," Maya continued. "Instead, you found a species that had surpassed your understanding of what's possible. The question now is, what happens next?" Krell, defeated, lowered his head. "What are your terms?" "First, the Valkyrie Imperium will withdraw all claims to Earth and its solar system. Second, you will provide us with complete star charts of all territories known to you. Third, you will return to your homeworld with a message. Earth is not a world to be conquered. We seek neither conflict nor domination, but we will defend ourselves completely if threatened." Maya paused, then added, "In return, we will restore your vessels to their original form and allow you to return home. Additionally, we offer an exchange of knowledge, not weapons technology, but medical, environmental, and theoretical sciences. The choice between being our adversaries or our neighbors is yours. Krell, seeing no alternative, agreed to the terms. Within days, the Valkyrie fleet, restored but fundamentally changed by their encounter with humanity, departed Earth's solar system. As Maya watched them leave, Dr. Elena Volkov stood beside her. "They'll be back, you know. If not them, then others." "Yes," Maya agreed, "but not as conquerors. The word will spread throughout the galaxy. Earth is not what it appears to be. Humanity is not confined by the limitations others assume." "And what about our own people?" Elena asked. "The world now knows about Project Guardian, about what we've achieved in secret." Maya looked at the holographic display showing Earth, beautiful, blue, and now known to be one of the most technologically advanced worlds in the galaxy. "We revealed the truth," she decided. "Humanity has outgrown its cradle. It's time we took our place among the stars, not as conquerors like the Valkyrie, but as innovators and explorers. The quantum technology we developed for defense can transform our society, solve our environmental challenges, and take us beyond our solar system." As the Valkyrie fleet disappeared into hyperspace, humanity stood at the threshold of a new era. The attempted invasion had revealed not only Earth's hidden strength but its potential future, a civilization that had learned to manipulate the fundamental laws of reality itself. The stars, once seemingly out of reach, now beckoned with infinite possibilities.